Before you begin building your pergola, you're going to want to make sure you have your post spacing and your height predetermined. Each one of our kits comes with a CAD drawing to assist in this layout. The 12 by 16 pergola you can see here has a 16-foot wide roof that's 12 foot deep. That will give you a post spacing that's 14 foot wide by 10 foot deep. If you do not like those spaces, or they don't fit your deck or patio just right, that's not a problem. Each one of these kits is trimmable, and I'm going to show you how to do that next. Okay, when we're cutting our post mount, that's the thickest piece of aluminum that we include in these kits. So we're going to want to make sure that you have the right saw for that. I use DeWalt battery powered circular saw. And there's a number of blades that work in this situation. The most important thing is that the blade is carbide teeth. So here's a 24 teeth Diablo framer that's carbide, that works great. There's a DeWalt 40 tooth carbide tipped blade that also works really good. Then probably the best blade we found is this non-ferrous metal made by CMT. It's also carbide and works really well cutting these post mounts. Okay, once you've got your post all marked out, I use a speed square to trace this mark all the way around the post. You know where you want to cut it. Use a little bit of WD-40 and just spritz the aluminum. That helps keep the saw blade from getting gummed up. I hold up my saw and very slowly and carefully I cut along the mark. I repeat that step for all four sides, and this post top will just come right off. Next, we're going to cut our purlin holder, our beam and rafter, and our post sleeve. When cutting the purlin holder, it's important to make sure that you're not running a saw blade right through the middle of one of these holes. So in your layout, measure and mark between the holes. We use the same saw and cut carefully and slowly. Right on that mark. Now, if your saw left a little bit of mark on the vinyl, all the kits come with a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. So you can just smooth those right out. When cutting your beam and your rafter, this piece has aluminum inside of it. So we want to make sure the aluminum is flush with the end or a little bit inside. Use a little bit of WD-40 where we're going to cut. And same thing, speed square and a circular saw. Just cut carefully and slowly. Now, in cutting the post sleeve, here we have a 7-inch column. We have to make the marks on all four sides. So when you mark it out, I use the end of my speed square just to trace those all the way around. So we have to cut this one 4 times to make it. Cut all the way through. Rotate your post. Start again. Okay. Now, if you're like me, you're not a professional carpenter, your cuts may not line up perfectly. That's okay. The column base for each of these is going to hide that bottom cut, so nobody will see it. So just make sure you go around all 4 sides, and you'll be all set.